When Mark started Laser Weld 30 years ago, he never planned for it to get any bigger than 11 people. He figured that was about the size of a soccer team and that's what he could handle. Now, we're over 185 people. We deal with thousands of products every day, hundreds of problems that pop up. And we're able to deal with it because we have a clear and understandable process for dealing with people problems. When we deal with conflict or personnel issues, we have a very strict and clear process that we follow. We deal with it one-on-one, one with the team, and team with leadership. And this comes directly out of Matthew 18:15. I'm going to paraphrase it, so it's not an exact quote. If your brother sins against you, go to your brother. And if he repents, you've gained your brother. If he won't listen to you, bring 2 or 3 witnesses with you, so that everything may be established by a witness. If he will not listen to you, then bring him to the church. And if he doesn't listen to the church, treat him as a pagan or a tax collector. All of that is in red. So if Jesus took the time to tell us how to deal with conflict, maybe we should listen to it. Before we talk about the process of how to deal with people problems, we got to talk about the 4 key principles that Laser Weld has based business off of and how we treat our people off of. So those 4 principles are trust, generosity, compassion, and dignity. If you don't trust your people, none of this will work. You'll have to put supervisors and foremen and managers and micromanage them. If you're not generous with your people, if you do not share your knowledge or your experience, and you try to keep them locked down or as a button pusher, everything that we're going to talk about and that we have talked about, it's not going to work. Third is compassion. We define it as being able to see someone else's pain and being willing to do something about it. And last but not least is dignity. We believe that everyone is made in the image of God. That means that everybody has inherent value. There is no greater person or lesser person. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. That is the foundation that everything that we talk about is built on. Without that, you can throw everything I've said out the window. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for your employees. You will not be able to apply it. So the way that boils down into manufacturing, into Laser Weld. So if me and Noah have an issue, I'll go to Noah and I'll say, hey, Noah, the way you talked to me this morning, that was disrespectful. I like working with you, but can you fix it? And if Noah says, oh man, I'm sorry, I was just joking, I won't do it again, then the issue is fixed. We don't have to go any further. There's no lost reputation. We can go back to working together. But if Noah doubles down and says, no man, that's really what I think about you, and I'm gonna call you that name no matter what. So then I bring my team, and the team talks to Noah. Say, hey Noah, we're working really good together as a team, but this is not how we talk to each other. Like, we have to talk to each other with dignity and respect. And if at that point Noah says, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was such a big deal, I won't do it again, then the issue is resolved, and we can all go back to doing what we were doing. If he triples down and says, man, I'm gonna call Aaron whatever I wanna call him, whenever I wanna call him, then the team and Noah would come talk to leadership. So that's the 3rd time. Leadership would talk to Noah and say, hey, we treat people with dignity and respect here. You crossed the line. That was not okay. That was not professional. We need you to fix this. It's unacceptable. If at that point Noah says, okay, I won't do it again, that issue is fixed permanently. Everybody knows the expectation. Everybody knows what happened. There's no room for misinterpretation there. It's very, very clear. It's very, very clean. The issue's been addressed and everybody can go back to work. We've wasted a lot of time, but it's resolved. But at that point, if Noah insists that he's going to treat his fellow coworker with disrespect, we have given him 3 times to fix it. We've addressed the issue clearly. And at that point, Noah's decided that he no longer wants to work with this company. It's clear, it's clean. You've given him 3 opportunities to correct the issue, and then it's done. So what that does, that prevents a lot of issues before they ever start. A lot of the people that we work with, they've never worked in manufacturing before. Some of them come straight out of high school and do a real job. So you're giving them the opportunity to correct it so that it doesn't grow and grow and grow, and then they end up losing their job unexpectedly. Another thing that it prevents gossip. So it prevents someone in a team going to leadership and complaining continually and just stirring the pot behind their back and creating issues that will eventually get somebody fired. So in leadership, the last thing that we want to do is to commit an injustice. to fire someone improperly, or for even worse, for something they didn't even do. So with situations like that, we say, okay, there's a problem. All right, if you need help, we can talk to them together. Bring them, come on, come to the conference room. We'll sit down, we'll have that conversation. And time again, you see people like, oh, no, it wasn't that serious. I just wanted to let you know that this was going on. It's not really that big of a deal. You see it all the time where people have a personal issue, and rather than addressing it face to face, they'd rather go behind and chip away at this person and nag and chip away at this person and eventually get them fired or get them booted out of the company. We don't do that. If you're a business owner or if you're a leader of a department or an area, try it out. One-on-one, one with the team or with witnesses, team with leadership. It may be a little bit uncomfortable the first time you do it, the second time you do it, or even the fifth time you do it. But the results speak for themselves, and we've been able to navigate really difficult and some very bad situations this way, and it has worked out properly. We've been able to make just decisions, and even when there's hard decisions that need to be made, we've been able to make them with a clean conscience that we have done everything that we can to fix the issue, and that this was the last step that needed to happen. So I would really encourage you, give this a shot. It works fantastically, and don't be afraid of one-on-one corrections. This doesn't have to be a confrontation. Again, let's make America manufacture again.